your names to your characters' names, because I can't remember your guys' characters' names offhand.
I think his is something.
I do assume they have a name, yes.
It's like R. Kelly or whatever.
Ah, yeah, that's right. He's Arkellis. Near what? Grelnor?
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, yeah. So, Grelnor and Arkellis are back at the, what?
He's Goulash.
Oh.
Your character was Grailnor a couple months ago.
I thought you were kidding. That's why I said yes, and I was like, yeah, that's right.
Oh, I thought you were being
No, I actually
ass.
couldn't remember. I just had a brain part there.
That's right.
Alright, yeah. So, Beta and, Goulash, you guys are, having just taken a long rest in the gnome tunnels in the lair of Firpidence. You wake up, there's the usual, bowl of water to clean yourself, a chamber pot. So what do you guys do?
Well, we just took a long rest. I guess after I'm done bathing and all that, maybe I'll find someone and ask them how the siege is going.
Okay, so you're just going to step on your room and grab a random gnome.
Uh, do I know anybody who I think would know?
Well, yeah, in the main area there was that Major Domo who was kind of coordinating everything here.
Oh yeah, I'll see if he's around.
All right. Yeah, so you go and find Turbo. And yeah, he's there. You can see that he's kind of coordinating what looks to be like crates of some type of vegetable. And he seems very distressed at the fact that there are only 3 crates.
Hey, Turbo, you know how the siege is going?
Siege? We're under siege?
No,
Shit.
not that one. I mean the one that Frippydinth was off. The one we got sent out on.
Oh, that concluded several hours ago. They basically, as far as I could tell, they sacked the city, disrupted the government. You did your thing. And I think at this point we were just kind of waiting for the effects to spread. It'll take a few days for the entire area to collapse into chaos.
Yeah, we'll have to see what Frippydinth has next on the agenda. And then he would probably go to try and find Frippydinth.
Yeah, if Turbo kind of just directs you to the main audience chamber. He's like, yeah, she's kind of holding court there, I guess, coordinating with what's his face. He kind of waves his hand. The giant guy.
Yeah. And then what's Beta doing?
Beta's just following along. She doesn't have any set things. She wants to go back and kill them fucking things, but other than that, something.
Oh yeah, reclaim all that sweet loot.
Yeah, that sweet loot.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you guys head over to the audience chamber then. Now you can see this kind of ornately carved. You can see the walls are smoothed granite with what looks like vines made out of platinum that have been inlaid into the walls. And in the back, kind of resting on her haunches, is Freppydinth, talking with the that leader of the storm giants that you raised. And yeah, they're just kind of speaking in low tones. You can see some of the gnomes moving about. just carrying stuff to and fro. The room is like a long colonnade room with many entrances along it, so people just cross it occasionally.
Mm. Do I hear them saying anything about what they're going to do next?
Do you speak giant?
Let me check. I think I do, because I'm a Goliath. Actually, I don't know why I wouldn't.
Okay.
I mean, I assume you do. Beta
All right,
does.
yeah, because that's what they're conversing in. And yeah, it sounds like they're talking about the logistics of like maintaining and reinforcing a line of fortresses along the Peaks of Death to give them a jumping off point to keep the chaos in the lowlands going.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, they notice you approach when you kind of get close. Ferpident addresses you. I see you have rested. What is it that, So you asked to be brought back here. What is it you're seeking?
Well, I guess I'm seeking whatever you're seeking. I want to be part of the plan. Me and Beta are ready to go whenever we decide the next offensive is.
Well, that won't be for some time. These things take about a month or so before open civil war will break free. And when it does, it will be glorious, glorious chaos all over the plains here. And they'll stop trying to harass me. I mean, if you're interested in employment, I do have a job for you.
Ooh, oh really?
Indeed, indeed. A good friend of mine contacted me recently. I didn't have any opportunity to send anyone yet because of the whole attack on Gikchikarus. But Davos Rahl has, well, he's a bounty hunter, you see, and he's trying to track down someone who stole a large sum of gold and fled with it. This friend is Morley Tobe. Morley has done several services for me, and I would appreciate it if you would go and help him out with this issue.
Seems fair enough. What do you think, Beta? And I'll explain what we've been talking about in common.
That sounds like a good idea. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll do the job. We're a little short-staffed right now. We'll have to see if we can pick up some new friends somewhere.
Indeed. But you're in luck in that regard, is the last time Morley made contact with me, he was in the village of Uskarn, along the coast. And I forget the name of it. God damn it. Why isn't that open already? Along the coast of the Sea of Thorns in the Duchy of Vebey.
Do I know where that is?
It's to the north of, or I should say to the northeast of the Confederacy.
Oh, okay.
Like, if you were to travel out via land out of the Confederacy, you'd most likely enter this duchy.
That is a bit of a ways away, and we'd be going back through the Confederacy.
Oh, you mistake me. I intend to teleport you there.
Ah, well, that would save us a lot of walking.
Indeed, you should see what you can do about growing some wings. They are very handy.
I will have wings. very soon.
All right.
Not soon.
Well, then, and who exactly are we looking for when we get here?
And are you going to bring us back?
Bring you back? Why would I bring you back?
Because we still have to go to that tower and get our shit back.
We have to do what? What are you talking about?
We have to go get our loot. We left our loot in the tower. All our fundage is in the tower.
That's news to me.
It was on Hayes' body when he died.
Oh, well, that sucks for him.
And we ran away. Remember? The two flying bitches?
Yeah, I remember.
But since we put the gem back, hell, we should be able to just go in there and get our loot off of him and leave the gems alone, and the bitches should stay statues. I mean, if
I
they're
guess we
statues.
should do that. I don't see why it's so important.
Because it's okay. We don't have to do it, I guess. We'll make more money somewhere else, but that's a lot of the party funds right there. We just given up on close to I said it earlier, like 80 grand or something, 80,000 gold or something. But the two of us probably couldn't beat them two bitches by ourselves, so we might as well just go
even
do
the four
something
of us
else.
couldn't
And then,
have beaten those.
well,
bitches.
okay. Then I'm gonna ask the dragon. Can he mark where the thing is on a map of the area?
Which thing?
The tower where we fought the vampire lady. Yeah.
The city Gikchikros. You want to know where that is?
Yes. On a map. Yes. And we'll save the map, and then sooner or later we'll make it back there because gold don't decay. So we'll get back there and get our shit. And in fact, the next time we go back, we'll kill them two bitches and take them eyes too. So that's all I'm going to say about it. You don't actually. I'm just making it known that Beta wants to remember where the town is, so in case we wanted to go back there later. But now we can get back to the doing the other thing.
Mm-hmm. And she does mark. She doesn't. I shouldn't say she doesn't mark. She sends for a gnome who brings her a map, and the gnome marks on the map where the city of Gikchikros is, and he hands it over to you.
Cool. We'll take that.
All right, yeah, then we could go back there and see if we can pull all of the wealth
later.
out of that burned hole.
Yeah, later.
Unless you want to do that first.
Well, the two of us can't beat them ladies right now.
Well, you said they probably aren't still there, right?
I mean, I said that, but when I go back, I want them two 40K gems, I want them, each one's worth 40K. I want both of them when we go back. That'd be a better reason to go back. So, yeah.
Well, what do you think we should do right now?
Didn't the dragon say we had a mission? She's going to send us somewhere to do some missioning stuff?
She did say that.
Let's get on with it then, dragon.
Very well. And she casts a spell. Let's see. Let's pull up teleport. What is the table?
And now, did she tell you what we were looking for, Goulash?
Yeah, she did tell you about this dwarf named Morley Tobe, who's a friend of hers and in some trouble. Wants you to help him.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. Let's Morley Tobe.
Okay,
That's his name.
she teleports you guys.
Morley Toad, that's his name?
That was what she said.
Okay, so yeah, there's that swirl of magical energies. And you guys find yourself on a seaside cliff, a road under you. Like you're standing on a road. You you see sea breeze kind of coming from the south. And there is a crossroads here. To the right, it is labeled Ushkarn. And to the left, it had what looked like a name is on there, but that name has been scratched out and a little sign has been hung under it in some very poorly written language simply saying the plains. Looks like that heads inland. Ushkarn kind of saying stick along the coast.
Well, I guess we'd better stick along the coast then.
Alright, yeah, so you guys start following this road. Sun, kind of the nice morning sun off the ocean. But this road is little more than a gravel track, kind of hugging the coastline. And as the day goes on, the day gets hot, like surprisingly hot, given you were just in tundra. And the air is thick with the scent and the sound of the sea next to you. When you hear harsh cries and the sound of a scuffle up ahead around a bend.
Beta sets off into a trot to see what's going on.
Mm,
All right, yeah, so you kind of round the curve. And you see in the road a woman kneeling next to a body, sobbing as she hunches protectively over those remains. And circling in the air a few feet above her, you see 8 harpies kind of screeching and flailing at each other and at her.
Blast them!
You should roll initiative. All right, Beta. So yeah, you round the corner, you see this scene with the woman and the harpies. What do you do?
I say, please stay safe, citizen, and I blast a harpy.
All right, roll to hit. 2 hits.
Ooh.
Yeah, that looks like it hurt her pretty badly. Not yet
Is the
bloody.
woman in?
Say again.
Is is the woman injured, or did the body just go down? Can I tell that from where I'm
You
at or not?
injured one of the harpies flying around. She does not appear to be particularly injured, though she is kind of hunched over the corpse in the road. She's
Does the body look fresh or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see some
Okay.
blood and
Okay.
stuff.
Okay. What is the body dressed in?
Make a perception check.
Shit. Perception is plus. Do I get any bonuses to that?
Just use your perception skill.
Okay. But what's his name? Had a paladin. I get.
It looks like he's wearing clothes, not armor.
Okay. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to action surge and blast the same harpy.
Okay, roll to hit. Two hits. All right, that harpy is badly bloodied.
All right. Well, I am done. I can't do anything else.
Okay. So, so you shoot, blast this harpy, kind of lets out the screech of alarm.
Oh wait, yes I can. I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
Bonus action sanctuary on myself.
Okay. So yeah, you do that. Harpy lets out a screech of alarm, and the woman in the road stands suddenly, turning to reveal a gore-caked mouth and hollow black eyes.
Oh fuck!
And
I tapped the wrong one, didn't I?
In an
Son of a
instant, she is surrounded by a cloud of flapping skeletal birds, and her own shape shifts to that of a gray-feathered harpy.
Oh crap! She was feeding.
The
Damn
second
it.
we get here.
Crap. Well, we'll have to kill these harpies and then fucking shit fuck.
Alright, and she begins... She kind of takes flight flying towards you, Beta, and begins to sing a magical melody. And both of you will need to make wisdom saving throws versus charm.
Well, this is gonna suck. This is really fixing to suck. We are both charmed, and the game is over.
Well, that was unexpected.
Game over. Game over.
Yeah, so you are charmed by the matriarch, which causes you to become incapacitated.
Well, all right.
There's no save for that, is it?
That
in
wasn't
another
safe.
turn? Oh, that's the only one we get?
No, but it's still her turn. That was just her action, was to sing.
Oh, shit. Well, every attack we do now, since we're all fucking petrified, is an advantage. Right? Or actually...
No, you're just incapacitated, which
damage?
prevents you from taking actions or reactions. It does not provide advantage against you. You're not petrified. You're just, allured by her. And completely ignore the fact that these harpies are now trying to eat your face as the rest of the harpies fly over. Alright, so we'll first have them attack Beta.
isn't this? Don't you get like crit damage because
No,
we're?
you're only
Oh, good.
incapacitated. Do
Well
any of
then,
those hit?
none of them hit. No,
Okay.
none of them hit me. His armor class is way higher than that.
Excellent. Oh, these guys do have multi-attack.
Of course they do.
Does a 16 hit you?
No.
All right, so they all miss you as they kind of scramble about you. The next 4 go for Goulash.
If you die, Goulash, I
That
mean, oh
is
my
3
god.
What's your AC, Goulash?
21.
Okay, so 3 hits.
Mine too.
All right, so they kind of scratch at you for a total of 14 slashing damage.
But I'm never gonna pass the wisdom save.
That is unfortunate.
Oh, I have a -2 to wisdom. I dumped wisdom. I am never gonna pass the save.
Well, it is Goulash's turn. So on your turn, you basically walk up to the harpy that charmed you. That's what the charm does. Forces you just to walk up to her.
Okay.
It does not allow you to avoid attacks of opportunity unless you have some class feature that just negates them.
Nope.
All right.
My god.
That's 1 hit.
Goulash is gonna die and I'll be by
Yeah,
myself.
like tomorrow, after they get through my giant health pool.
Right. So it's 5 more slashing damage.
I'm coming, guys. Don't worry.
Is there a reason you rolled that twice?
Because I fucked up the first time.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. I wasn't sure how that would affect the D4 thing.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Anyway, so once crashes, you kind of have to walk up to him. And you just kind of stand there dumbly in front of her. And at the end of your turn, you can repeat the save.
Okay.
My god, this is so bad.
Yeah, roll high.
You are no longer charmed.
Cool.
Oh, cool. You may be able to kill her next turn.
All right. Beta, you're already in
Walk
melee with her,
forward.
so you're not moving.
Oh, okay, cool.
So basically, you just don't get to do anything on your turn except make this charm save at the end of it. Wisdom save. Yeah, you're still charmed.
No, of course she is. Attack away! DM.
Well, so it is going to turn to Goulash because you're charmed, so you're not a threat. And she's going to stare very deeply into your eyes, Goulash. Very deeply.
Oh, damn.
There's no
This is
immunity.
just...
Alright.
No, this is something different. And
okay.
it also requires a wisdom save. As you kind of get a mental just images of like everything you would ever desire kind of flashing through your mind. Yeah, so you kind of get struck dumb by this visage of desire. And you're not incapacitated, you are now paralyzed.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, as you're just being like entranced by this dream of just achieving everything you ever sought out to achieve.
He's just like lying on the ground, twitching, foaming at the mouth. Just visualizing the Confederation of Argazar burning.
Looking over into the distance where it's actually on fire.
Yeah. All right, and then the harpies. Well, let's see. The first 4 are going to keep scratching at Beta.
Is my sanctuary still up?
Oh, that's right. You have Sanctuary. Yeah, yes, it is still up. They have to make wisdom
I
saves.
haven't done anything but walk forward. I haven't made any combat reaction, so I still got sanctuary up.
All right. What's the DC?
1.
One?
Two passes. 2 passes.
All
2
right.
passes.
2
DC is
passes.
16.
All right. Well, those 2 get to make their attacks. I don't
No.
think they hit you. All right. The other 4 harpies are going for Goulash in its paralyzed state.
Paralyzer, that's... Ugh.
Is that auto crit, or is that
Only
just
if it hits. They do have to get through your armor class.
Oh, they have to. Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah.
Well, none of them hit.
None of them get through your armor.
It's just like unconsciously breakdancing down there, and they can't hit them.
Yeah.
Their body's twitching and they're missing.
Yeah, like they come down screeching at you, claws extended. You're like foaming at the mouth, kind of twitching like you're having a seizure. At the last minute, you like lift your like body, like roll over onto your side. Two of them just plow into the ground next to you because of that. Completely unintentional. You have no idea this is happening, but Beta's just watching these harpies just get completely wrecked trying to hit you. All right. And Goulash, your turn. So you spend your turn kind of foaming at the mouth, kind of twitching on the ground. However, at the end of your turn, the visage does fade, and you are no longer paralyzed.
Oh, okay.
Woohoo!
Yeah, it's just a one turn, and can be really bad if they actually had rolled well. And Beta.
She's probably stuck in that. Okay.
So wisdom save from you.
That is not right.
Indeed.
Is it? I don't think that's
That
right.
is not correct.
That is right.
That
is
is
still not a pass.
that is indeed not a pass.
Okay, so I still have Sanctuary up, so Beta's just standing there
Yep.
staring at this harpy lady.
Uh-huh.
While her harpies just bounce off my armor, my metal body.
Yeah. They're all... And Goulash, you're like on the ground, your mind having kind of cleared. You see this harpy matriarch just kind of shrug and just come and try to claw you.
That's one hit.
One hit. All right. Well, she crits you for 19 slashing.
I need you to make a Constitution save for paralyzation.
No, not this one.
Fuck.
But she does command all
that's
8
good.
harpies to just start trying to rip onto you, Goulash.
But she takes them all on Goulash?
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
He's prone, so might as well.
All right, time to see how many saber suck things they can put on me.
It's just straight up attacks.
Yeah,
So
I
your
know.
AC is 21, right?
Yep, so that's 1,
3
2,
hits.
3, yeah, 4,
5 hits.
5.
5 hits.
5 hits.
Ooh. Damn, Goulash.
For a total of 31 slashing damage. How you looking, Goulash?
I am just now bloodied.
Okay.
Crap.
It is your turn, Goulash.
Oh, fucking hell.
All right, he's gonna rage.
Oh, no.
That makes sense, yes.
I wish I had raged before, otherwise I'd have almost double my current HP. Now, how many harpies are there?
There are 8 harpies and 1 matriarch.
Cool. All right, let's see here.
They are all in melee with you, just flying around.
Let's start killing birds.
Yep. Let's see. Did Beta hit any of them before he went down?
Yes, one
Yeah.
of the harpies is bloodied.
Oh, I'd like to go for the bloodied one then.
Okay. Two hits.
All right, that's 23 magical piercing damage.
All right, yeah, you tear that harpy limb from limb. It is dead.
They may be realizing, oh, we fucked up.
Anything else, Goulash?
That's going to be it for now. Although you do see Goulash's wounds ever so slightly begin to close back up after he does this.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Beta, you can make your save.
You also get a +0 to this from my barbarian aura.
Yeah, Beta's just standing there drooling like an idiot.
Yeah. I mean, if I could wake up, this fight would be over because first thing I would do would heal him all the way back to full. Yeah, and then yeah. And with him raging, he'd tear these fucking little birds apart.
Pretty much. Yeah, so she is going to try to claw up Goulash. She misses.
Yep.
The 7 remaining harpies are now going to try to grab you.
That's 1, 2.
Just 2, I think.
2 hits.
God.
For 12 more slashing damage.
Which he has because of rage.
Yeah, this is no longer as effective.
This is really not. This is really not.
All right, Goulash.
All right, where's the next one?
They're all around you. Just
none of them
flying
are
around.
injured. I'll just pick one then.
Yes. Okay, so you're picking Harpy?
To do that too.
1 hit.
All right, that's 9 piercing damage as I bite this harpy.
The harpy screeches in pain.
I've never had to use this feature before, but when Goulash is below half health and he rages, he can choose to make his bites heal him by 3 points every time, but only once per turn.
You halved the 12, so you basically healed. You basically only took a quarter of that damage.
Yep.
God.
This must be how it feels to be that vampire we killed. Oh, well, that's it from me.
All right. Beta, you can make your save again. Eventually, you will roll a high number.
Hopefully.
As she continues to try to claw out Goulash's eyes.
All right, I'll be right back.
No.
Mm-hmm. And then the harpies. I think none of them hit you.
None of them hit me.
All right, your turn.
All right, more healing.
Well, you have to hit first, I think. Don't you?
I do. Yeah, I have to hit.
1 hit. This is just fucking comical.
Yeah.
It
I
really
don't
is.
suppose a 10 would have hit, because my to hit is actually an 8, not a 7.
Oh, a 10 would not hit.
Yeah, I just mistyped it. Alright, that's 11 piercing damage, and I get another 3 HP back.
Okay. She is now bloodied.
Alright, that's it.
All right. Beta would get a wisdom save. I don't think he's back yet. So the harpies will continue their assault on you, Goulash.
I'm now back at the HP I had before they hit me the last time. Nope. That is only one hit. No, 2 hits
No,
from the
it's
crits.
2 crits and 1 normal hit.
And one more hit from the 19, yes.
Ah, damn. I didn't miss my turn, did I?
Yes, you did. Make your wisdom save.
Fuck.
29 slashing damage.
All right, I'm going to use my reaction for this. Where's my thing? All right, let's see. So now that's only...
I'm trying, man. If I could break the fucking charm, I would help.
So does that reduce it against only 1 attack or just damage?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it's... it might only be 1 attack because those are occurring separately. So,
right, so the first attack was a 44 because it was a hit. So before a 9, 10, 11, it was a 12. So it would still just reduce to 19 anyway, total.
Yeah.
You didn't lose any efficiency. All right, but yeah, that's all they can do. So it's Goulash's turn.
All right, I'm going to keep trying to bite this harpy.
Two hits.
26 piercing.
Yeah, so you bite. She kind of flinches at this. And on your second bite, you actually end up hitting like an artery or something. Blood goes everywhere. She flops to the ground and dies.
Oh,
right,
damn.
Another one down.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Beta. All right.
Motherfuck!
That's 1 hit.
I'm sorry, Goulash. I can't pass the damn save.
All right. So she slashes you for 15. 1 attack. The other. Oops.
Oop.
The others. Just the crit, I think.
Yep, just the crit.
So another 11 slashing. And it's your turn. There's just this tornado of winged, ugly bitches and just flying around you.
Let's go for the big one then, the one that isn't a harpy.
Okay. She is a harpy. She's just like a big harpy.
Yeah, let's go for the super harpy.
Yeah. Well, they both hit.
And there's your piercing damage.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks like it hurt her. She's not yet bloodied, though.
That's it.
Okay. Beta.
One of these days, he will roll above a 10.
I have to roll above a 15 to get out of this damn thing. 18 to get out of this damn thing.
You rolled an 11 one of these times. That's close-ish.
What is the DC?
14.
I have to roll a 16 or better.
Yeah. It's not all that hard. It's just, by now you should have done it statistically.
I know.
Well,
I'm having
she
a
does
bad
not
day.
like that you bit her. She's going to slash at you.
5 and 20, that's like a 25% chance of passing this. That's 1 hit.
Yep. She slashed you for 10. Her compatriots come down. Looks like 2.
And they hit me twice.
For a total of 14 slashing. Yeah, they're just constantly getting in their own way, trying to get at you.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna try and bite her again.
Okay.
I mean, he's healing up. with the bite.
Barely. It
2
only
hits.
heals 3 hit points per turn.
We are outpacing your regen tank, but
Yeah, by
Just
a
barely.
fair bit actually. You're doing about 10 net damage per round. All right, 25 piercing.
all right, that bloodies her.
Hey, all right.
All right, Beta. Okay. Well, she's gonna try and slash you, Goulash.
Oh, God.
For 9 slashing.
Where are you at, Gilbert? One hit.
It's only one.
I'm awaiting Underdark.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll get to him soon. 5
Eventually, yeah.
slashing.
All right, and I'm going to try and bite this bitch again.
Okay. One hit.
Damn it.
Okay. Yep, she's a little worse for wear. Beta.
Can you please just pass this fucking save already? It's been like 10 turns.
I know. I know.
Okay, that's one hit.
Yep. Yeah, she crits
Son
you
of a
for
bitch.
21 slashing.
That's a lot.
Then the compatriots all miss.
They don't hit.
And Goulash, it is your turn.
I'm going to keep trying to bite her.
Mm-hmm. You bite her, she claws you. You get bit her twice. Yeah, she is looking really bad now.
I'm not exactly looking great either, but we're getting somewhere.
Yep. Beta. Well, she is going to try and slash you, Goulash.
Nope.
No. Yeah, she isn't going to fly up, going 40 feet up. This will provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Goulash.
Isn't he holding on to her neck? I mean, you tried to bite her,
No,
didn't
it's
he?
not a
like
grapple.
Doesn't work like that.
Oh.
Yeah, he was like snapping at her as she would close in for her claw attacks.
Oh, okay.
And then they would dance away from each other to try to avoid follow-ups. And it was coming off worse for her, so she's trying to get some actual range.
Actually, you know what? Let's grapple her.
Okay. You have to beat a 21. All right, you grab her.
Good thing I'm a barbarian.
Right?
I have expertise in athletics. Alright, yeah, she's not going anywhere.
How heavy are you?
I don't think I calculated it for this character, but probably pretty heavy.
Okay, because she's not very strong, so you don't have to worry about her like carrying you off with her.
He's a Goliath.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
I mean,
All right.
He's a Goliath, but he's not carrying that much, like, compared to most PCs. He's only carrying about 50 pounds.
All right, they all
No.
miss. Beta. Or, sorry, Goulash. We'll just use that for Beta's roll, though.
I'm going to keep
we
trying
have to?
bite her.
Fuck. I rolled a 14. Fuck.
You're almost there.
I know, right?
Headed in the right direction. 2 hits. To death. All right, you bite her to death in your arms. She is
Good.
dead. The other harpies seem to be freaking out a bit. Beta, yep, you rolled. She is dead. These harpies, they are going to try and scratch you up. Yeah, they are now going to fuck off. So they are going to fly 40 feet up.
Yeah, that's right. You stick to eat and carry, and you don't.
This will still provoke an attack. This will actually provoke an attack of opportunity from Goulash and Beta, because Beta, during her initiative, since she isn't here to keep the song going, you are no longer charmed. So this would provoke an attack of opportunity from both of you against harpies.
I'm gonna grapple one of the harpies because I'm still hungry.
Okay. And Beta, that hits.
I don't think they're going to beat that.
No, they're not. All right, you grab one of them as the rest fly up into the air. Goulash, it is your turn. You have the one grappled.
All right, I'm going to eat it.
He says I'm going to eat it.
Mm-hmm. Well, roll to hit. One hit. It's still alive. In fact, it's not even bloodied yet. Beta, it is now your turn. You have full move. You have full everything. What do you do?
How far are they away?
40 feet up in the air.
Okay, I want to shoot one of them.
Okay. Bolt it. All right, that one is now bloodied.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to heal Goulash. A light from the heavens is going to come down and heal him.
Ooh.
$17 points of healing.
Cool.
I think that's wrong.
Whatever, we'll sort it out.
It is
Anything
wrong.
else?
It's 5d6 instead of 5d8.
Close enough. Just ignore it for now. It's fine. Let's just move on.
All right, well, if he's done, I
Yep.
think it's... Is it my turn now?
No, it is the harpies. So, of the remaining harpies, 6 of them that took flight are going to dash 80 feet off into the woods. Or off into to the brush, I should say. They're not really woods, more brushy. To the west of you. You can hear them still, but you don't have line of sight. Except for the one that's grappling with you, Goulash. It is going to try and claw you because you bit it.
Yeah, that'll work. It actually hits me, incredibly.
Incredibly, it does. It slashed you for 7 points of damage.
He just looks down at it like,
It's
no.
now your turn, Goulash.
All right, I'm going to continue eating it.
Roll it.
He's going to eat this thing. Oh my god.
That hits.
All right, that's your piercing damage.
Yeah, you eat her out for 8 more points of damage.
All right, that's all I'm doing. From now on, I'm only going to make one attack per round because that way I can eat it more times.
Okay. Well, Beta, it is your turn. You can only see the one harpy.
I'm
The one
just gonna.
Goulash is grappling.
I'm just gonna stand there and watch Goulash eat this thing then, because I can't see none of the other ones. They flew away, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna check the
Just a
man's
second,
body
almost
on the
done.
ground. You enjoy your meal. I'm gonna check the man's body on the ground. You know,
Yes, you walk
uh,
up to him. You can
yeah.
see that it is an older human male with a scraggly gray beard and short gray hair balding at the crown. His left ear is missing, though it is obviously an old wound and scarred over. He wears only a pair of homespun water-soaked breeches, and his skin is wrinkled as if he had been spending time in the water.
Did the harpies almost kill him, or is he dead?
He is very dead.
Okay. Okay.
Like you can see. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to describe it. Just they put it in a different section. You can also see like where his chest has been carved open and his liver removed, violently.
Poor man. Poor bitch. All right, Gulash, you can go ahead and finish this one off. Looks like we
Don't worry
interrupted
about that.
your
His
meal,
liver will
so
go back
enjoy
by
your
the end of
meal.
the day.
And I'm done.
It's going to continue
Not
trying to
doing
scratch you, Goulash.
No.
Ineffectually, your turn.
I'm going to stand behind Gulash and tell the thing. Now, don't this suck? You're being eaten alive. Would have been a mental torture for the monster.
All right, there's your piercing damage.
Oh damn. Oh damn. Well, she is now bloodied.
All right, that's it.
All right, Beta. Beta.
The beta's gonna finish. Is gonna not do anything and let Gulash finish his meal.
Okay. Well, the harpy is going to make one last desperate attempt to kill Goulash and get away.
Oh, and get away.
Well, if you die,
Oh, yeah.
Not gonna happen, but you know.
obviously. But yeah, she's not going to give up and let you eat her. That hits. And she dies. And with that, you guys are out of initiative.
All right. Well, I feel much better now. I was in a bad way a second ago.
All right, now hold on a second. So Arcturus, you're walking along this road. You hear?
Indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you find a sign that says, this way to the village of Ushkarn. And sounds better than going into the middle of nothingness in the plains, I assume.
You assume correct.
All right, yes, you start walking down this road. It kind of weaves and bends a little bit as it goes along the coast. And off in the distance, you suddenly see a bright beam of light come down from the heavens around a bend somewhere up ahead. Obviously, it was magical in nature. So what are you doing then?
Obviously, like any good Septimus, Arcturus is going to start running at it.
All right, you start running at it. Half a minute goes by, you round this bend to see the source of this beam of light. You see a bloody road full of feathers with two figures standing on it, one of which holds this feathered woman-looking creature that he appears to be in the process of eating. The other is this robotic-looking nun standing over a fallen body. A dead body, I should say. A couple other dead, avian forms, litter the ground. 3 of them.
Do these look like harpies?
Yes, they are very clearly harpies. The Goliath appears to be eating one of them.
I forgot to ask, how do they taste?
Like pork.
Oh, okay. I like pork. He doesn't get any benefit from it, but he would probably continue eating them.
Okay.
I guess Arcturus then is going to stop, wave a hand. Hello there!
Oh, hello. I'm almost finished with this. Do you want some?
I can just imagine Goulash
I'll
returning that
pass.
wave by waving the dead harpy at him.
Yeah. He's back in Goliath form now because he's done attacking. So he's just eating the harpy.
Do you want that cooked at all?
Oh, no. I like it rare.
Uh-huh.
You sure you don't want some? It's just like pork.
I'll pass.
All right.
Oh, here's something interesting. Apparently a scholar's pack doesn't come with rations. So I guess our Turk's stomach is going to start rumbling. I think I'll take you up on that.
I mean, if you don't like harpy, that's cool. I have some other food. Doesn't taste quite as good.
I might as well give it a shot.
All right, and I hand him the harpy.
Yeah, right. He hands you this bloody harpy corpse with several bites taken out of it.
You're not a harpy, are you? It's only cannibalism if you're the same species.
No, I don't have wings.
Because then I'd have to eat you.
And in another classic Gilbert... Oh, no, I have a small knife. Arcturus is going to, cut off a section of it with his knife and then cook it with a shocking grasp.
Oh, you want a fork? It's a little big, and he hands you this massive glaive. It's a +1 glaive.
Oh, cool.
I know it's a little big for eating. Well, actually, no, it's about the right size for a harpy, isn't it?
It's rather awkward to use for a normal-sized human.
Yeah, it's more like a really big knife on a stick. It's good for eating flying creatures.
Indeed. I recognize this glaive. Where'd you all come across it?
A buddy I had died, and I took it from him.
That's a shame that another one of us is dead.
Oh, you're not another one of them septimutzits, right?
Septimi.
Guilty as charged.
Ah. See, the last one was Pentus. So
The
would
big
that make
guy,
you
yeah, the big-
Sextus?
Arcturus Sextus Septimus.
All right, I'm going to call you Sexy for short.
Uh-huh.
Well, you don't know if he's sexy or not.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
got a
that's
hood
true.
on.
We can't tell. He's wearing a hood.
The only way you
Once
can tell is
again-
if you hood down.
Once again, Gilbert covers every last inch of his character.
Well, if you were sexy, you wouldn't be dressing like that. So I guess it's an ironic nickname now.
Works for me.
Where are we headed?
We're headed to the village of shit. What's it say on the road sign again? It's something with a U and a V. I don't remember.
We're searching for a dwarf named Toad.
Uskarn. We're headed to Uskarn.
Uskarn, looking for a dwarf that's in trouble named Toad.
Intriguing.
Morley Toad.
Yeah, we're going to help out a little guy who got into some big trouble.
Care to join us there, Septimi?
Be happy to accompany you. Lead the way.
I don't suppose Cece or Spectre are bringing in a character. They're just here to watch.
Alas, I have nothing prepared.
All right, then I guess we go merrily heading along to Uskarn after nearly getting eaten by harpies.
Shall we? But no character for me. I'm just an audience member.
Man, it's crazy how much I healed from that. I healed like 30 hit points from the eating by itself.
That's great.
I was at like 28 at one point in this combat. Now I'm over 60.
And I only healed you for 17.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that was part of it. So not quite 30.
All right, yeah. So you guys are standing on this road. Got the dead body there.
All right, well, Goulash is going to go use the privy. Beta, you can start trying to find Morley.
Beta's gonna drag the body off the side of the road. Give it its last rites.
Okay. Yeah.
Throw some dirt over it.
Yeah, you go over there, you give it a nice little quick ceremony, dig a shallow grave, throw some dirt over them. And you guys continue along the road, or you going off somewhere?
No, we're going to continue along the road. There's no reason to go off somewhere.
Also, nothing's stopping you, so that's why I was asking.
I'm going to tell the Septimus to be on the lookout for harpies. We killed like 4 of them, but 4 got away, so yeah.
Underdark.
Mhm.
If it, I guess since that might matter, passive perception 19.
Okay. So yeah, you guys start off along the road. Several more hours of traveling later, the sun is getting low. And off, like in the distance on the horizon on the sea, you can just make out what looks like some boats, maybe. But it still looks like it would be several hours of walking to get to where they would be heading for docking.
We should probably keep walking. No sense
So fourth
wasting
march or
time. Oh, we've already traveled 8 hours.
Yes.
I would like to look for a defensible position.
Okay, make a survival check.
I mean, me and Gulag are plenty fine to push on. You know, we have
Sorry,
high
did you just call him
cons.
Gulag?
Goulash. We have high cons, you know, with high con mods, so we're
I
more
don't know. I
well.
mean, I did almost get eaten.
Oh, all right. But you ate more than eat you.
I did not eat more than I've been eaten. I'm like 2/3 eaten, roughly.
Well, then I guess we can have a rest, I suppose.
Sure.
All right, yeah. Arcturus kind of points out this nice defensible clearing just a bit off the road. And yeah, you guys can make camp.
You wouldn't happen to know the tiny hut spell, would you?
No, I do not.
Alright, then I guess I'll have to welcome you all into Goulash's tiny hut, which isn't actually a hut. We just lie down on the ground and go to sleep.
Beta will keep watch.
All right, so Beta keeps watch, and all of you sleep.
I'll keep watch during the second watch.
And I'll take the third one.
Okay.
If it matters, I have my transmutation stones set to dark vision.
It does matter, so good. You can see far in the dark. Couple hours in, and it's Arcturus and Beta's watch. And both of you can hear some rustling in the bushes to the west.
How big does this rustling sound?
Make a insight check. It sounds like it's a tiny creature, just happens to be making a lot of noise.
Sounds like a fairly small creature, Beto. Might want to keep our eyes out, though.
Beta's eyes do not come out. without maintenance.
Then don't do maintenance right now. And Arcturus will just continue with his watch.
Okay. There's a little bit more rustling. Now 2 bushes are rustling, that same tiny movement.
Distance?
20 feet.
Beta's going to
I would
prepare
like
herself.
to aim, let's say, 1.5 feet above where I think the noise is coming from and shoot a firebolt.
Okay. So you aim 1.5 feet where you think the noise is coming from. You shoot a firebolt going over the bush. In the flare of the fire, you see this red fox scrambling out of the bush and running clear across the clearing off into the woods.
Poor bastard.
There's no more wrestling this night. All right, morning comes and you guys have had a successful long rest.
Hooray! Well, let's keep going to
Alright.
Urskarn.
Yeah, I'm no longer covered in peck marks.
Let us away to where we're going.
All right, yeah, so you guys break camp, start walking along the road. Few hours go by, and you can see ahead of you that the road looks to go through a medium-sized village. You can see small little houses made of wood for the most part, with thatched roofs, a small dock down by the water, and several boats lashed up against it. You can see humans, dwarves, elves, and gnomes mingling throughout the city dressed as commoners.
I'm gonna walk up to. Do I see a little vendor or somebody in the street that's not just minding their own business?
Well, everyone seems to be looking at you guys as you walk into town.
Oh,
Yeah, I still
cool.
haven't bathed. Unless there was a river we passed by, in which case I would have.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, aren't we along a coastline? I'll just bathe in the ocean.
Yeah, you could have done that this morning.
Okay.
And yes,
I
you
still
are
probably
coastal.
look weird. Actually,
Beta
no, I'll
waves.
take the skull off, because I'm in town.
Beta waves. Greetings. Is this Uskarn? Uskarn? Whatever.
Hey, guys. Fun bit of info. I am the dumbest person to ever make a wizard ever.
What, did you dump it?
No, I did not take Find Familiar or Identify.
Oh, you want to do those.
I mean,
So, yeah, you kind of asked that, and this grizzled-looking man, he's got like a bunch of scars along his hands and his forearms, which are bare. He's got short sleeves on. He says, "Yeah, this is Uskarn. What brings you here?"
Oh, we're looking for a gnome by the name of Morley.
thought he was a dwarf.
Oh, maybe
Is
he's
he
a
a
dwarf.
Morley, that rascal, eh? Well, he came through here not too long ago. Don't really know where the rascal ran off. What, you with that half-elf fella that's been looking for him too?
No, we heard he got into a whole heap of trouble. Who's this half-elf fella?
Nah, he calls himself Davis Rawl. He's been staying at the inn.
Yeah, let us go speak with Davis Raw.
All right, well, if you want to go talk to him, I guess. He is staying at the Fog and Frog Tavern. Just center of town, can't miss it. It's the only place in town to rent beds.
Ah. All right, out of character, I think Frippydinth said something about him, but it fell out the back of my skull. Do I remember what that is?
What's your character's intelligence score?
6.
I guess not.
Fuck.
Yeah, but mine's a 10, and I don't know either.
Yeah, well, a 10 would be enough to remember. That Forbidden told you that there was a bounty hunter named Davis Rawl hunting for Morley.
Right.
Because Morley's apparently like absconded with a bunch of money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a bounty hunter called.
Or were you just hit in the throat by a poison dart?
Yes. Anyway, so we gotta
and then we see a half elf like fly away in the corner.
Now there's this rustling in a bush nearby, and you see this like tall, pointy red hat sticking out from behind it.
Wait, like actually?
Mm-mm.
No, not
No.
actually.
No, not actually.
Oh, not actually.
All right. Well, then I guess we go to this Fog and Frog place and find this Davis Rawl guy.
All right. Yeah, so you head down the main road. People pay attention to you because you're visitors there in the village. But it looks to be just like kind of what you would expect a normal fishing village to be. They don't seem to have much in the way of extreme wealth or weird magic shit.
Speaking of extreme wealth, I'd like to buy exactly one ration to replace the one I just ate.
Okay.
Is there a person here who will sell me that?
You can buy supplies at the tavern.
Okay. I guess we'll do it when we get there.
Yeah, and you can see that there's a sign saying the Fog and Frog hanging outside of what looks to be a large warehouse. Though sections of it have been kind of cut open and it looks like it's been converted into like a drinking establishment of some kind.
This must be the place.
Yeah, so you walk in, you can see a couple people drinking, more sailory fisherman type. A gnome is standing behind the bar. Big, tall, pointy red hat. He's cleaning a glass and you walk in. Oh, hey! Welcome to the Fog and Frog. You're new in town.
Yeah, we are new in town. We're looking for a friend of ours named Davis.
Oh, hey! He turns to the guy at the bar, like just to the left of him. Hey, Davis, these guys are your friends.
Hey, friend. I hear you're after that Morley guy.
Yeah, and so it's kind of half elf. It looks kind of imperiously down at you, like down his nose at you, which is funny because he kind of has like tilt his head back to do that because you're so much taller than him, but he does it anyway. Says, oh yes, that individual. I've been hunting him. He has quite a bounty on his head.
Yeah, you're telling me. What do you say we go off after him together?
Well, I've been unsuccessful at cornering the bugger. He is quite good at escape. Shall we split the bounty then between your party and me 50-50?
Sounds fair. We already got this job lined up from a third party. So, yeah, you got us most of the way there, so that seems fair to me.
Alrighty then. And he says, well, perhaps the larger group, they might be more amenable to taking us there, as I did find some evidence that the rascal has sought asylum out in the water on a small island known as Firewatch. Apparently, there is some kind of monastery there, though they don't worship any gods I've ever heard of. And he sought refuge, apparently, with these monks there, and they granted it to him. Why? I have no idea. Maybe he gave them the money as a donation, and they let him in.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, the lot here is a bit superstitious about the Isle, and they weren't willing to just take just me there. Perhaps with a bit more backup, as it were, gestures towards your party, they might be more amenable to it.
Well, if we can find a ferryman to take us across, that should be easy. Do we leave today?
I do have some affairs I have to work out here in town first. I hate to lose the day, but really it would be best if we made a night approach, I think, on the island.
Ooh, yeah. Seems like a good idea.
Oh, Under.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to insight his, very specifically, those arrangements that he has to make.
Okay, make an insight check. He's got some personal business to attend to.
I love it when the dice say I love it when the dice say one thing and my gut's just like, we're being double-crossed, it's a setup.
There's no reason you can't distrust this guy. Like
This is
all the low insight means is you don't really have any insight into what he's doing. You can still feel distrustful about him.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's just one of those things where it's like, and the dice have failed me. I'm just stuck at being paranoid. I love it when the dice stab me in the back. Little D20 bastards. It makes lamenting what could have been so much more fun.
All right, yeah, and so you mentioned that, and I always lose their names when I'm looking through different tabs. Davis tells you, Goulash, like, well, if you want, you should probably make contact with one Ulder Razorhill here. He runs the ferry, and well, as I said, he's been reluctant to take just me there, but perhaps if you were to talk to him, different face and all that, he might be more willing without me there, given his distaste for people like me.
Yeah. Alright, then we'll go and track him down and we'll get back to you.
Wait, distaste for people like you as in bounty hunters, half-elves,
People of means. Means. Such as yourselves. But let's just say that last time he threatened to keelhaul me, and I have no desire to experience that particular event. So
we'll speak to him.
Excellent. So if you can arrange for our transit to Firewatch, I will take care of my business here in town and meet you at sunset. The island is not that far off, so it should only be a couple-hour journey. By the time we get there, it would be full night.
Alright, then Goulash is going to start leaving to go and find this guy.
Indeed.
All right, yeah. So you step outside the inn. What do you do?
Let's see, he said it would be down by the waterfront, didn't he?
Yes.
Alright, then I'll head down there and see if I can find the ferryman.
Okay. Yeah, you ask around a bit, and yeah, you usually point it out to the to a small keelboat, and you kind of see a like half orc kind of like scraping at the railings on it.
Hey friend, we're seeking passage for 4 out to Firewatch.
Ah, all right. 4 of you, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Our 4th guy isn't here.
I am here. Oh no.
Uh-huh. Why do you want to go out to Firewatch anyway? Nothing but a bunch of hermits out there. What, you some type of rabble rousers there to cause trouble for them?
I wish. No, I'm afraid there's already a rabble rouser out there causing trouble for himself. Guy by the name of Morley made off with a bunch of money, and he's hiding out there.
Ah, that's why he asked for transit not too long ago. Well, that's not in my business. Let's see. It's a bit unusual to make a special trip out there. Let's say 50 gold for the trip.
Fair enough.
Great. When are you looking to leave?
Let's say sundown. Why don't we go with?
Hey, mister.
Yeah.
Mark 50 gold off of your inventory. Because I know you have the party funds.
Oh,
Unless,
What are you talking
I
about?
have,
Doesn't have the party funds. Nobody has the party funds.
Well, Hayes had the new one, but I have the old party fund.
Pete, if nobody has the party funds, then we don't have 50 gold.
Of course, we don't have 50 gold. Our friend has 50 gold. He just said he's a person of means, and he wants to go out to the island.
Mister, do not mark off 50 gold.
I'm not.
Contract work is nice.
All right, let's go find our
Yeah.
elven friend.
Older kind of nods. He's like, all right, well, come back here at sundown. I got to prep the boat for launch. Then go on, get.
All right, and we'll get.
All right. Now you guys head back to town. It's not quite sundown yet, though, to go and collect him if you wanted to do anything in town, such as purchasing supplies.
Well, it's not sundown yet, but we should probably tell him that he's going to need 50 gold to pay the ferryman.
Okay. So you go back to the inn. He is not in the inn when you step in there.
I'll ask the innkeeper if he's in the inn.
Yeah, he Skeldrift kind of nods. Like, oh yeah, he's running a room all right, but yeah, he's not in at the moment. He stepped out with you guys. I thought he was with you.
No, he had to go run some errands. All right, I guess we'll wait for sundown then.
All right. Take a seat anywhere.
I pulled a fast one on us, man.
I think Arcturus is going to go do some stuff. I'd like to spend the rest of the day if I can, carousing and trying to get the info on this. The what of the Firewatch again?
The name of the island.
Oh, Island of the Firewatch?
It's called
No,
Firewatch
it's
Island.
Firewatch Island. Yeah, Arcturus is gonna scope around and carouse and try to get some info on the history of this island and who these monks are, especially trying to get in any kind of weird folk tales that people have around here.
Okay. Well, go ahead. Oh, you'll be carousing a bit. Go ahead and make... What check is that? Make a charisma persuasion check. So you're like taking drinks, going around, trying to get the skinny in everybody. And everyone's kind of polite to you, but no one's really got any information. Until you get to this, kind of leather-armored human named Griff, as he introduces himself. And, you go to do your kind of spiel, and you stumble a bit. And I need a dex save from you to avoid spilling your drink on him.
A dex save?
Dexterity saving throw. All right. You stumble. Your drink goes on him. Beta, you're like at the bar, and you just hear Skeldriff kind of go, "Oh no, not again!" And he ducks down as Griff stands up, tossing the table off to the side, and goes to punch you. And you should be rolling initiative at this point. You just caused a bar fight.
Okay.
Wait. I wanted to offer him a drink. Try to calm him down.
No, he immediately is going for the swing.
Come on, Griff. Which one of us goes first?
He selected glass him.
Okay. Fuck it. To determine who goes first between us, we just have to roll again. We'll still use 21 for our numbers, but our turns we have to roll.
I thought you go by dexterity.
They're the same.
Yep.
And it matters.
He goes before me.
He goes before it.
Oh, crap.
Alright, that's the initiative that I got. And he is going to take an unarmed swing at you. And, he has multi-attack. Cool.
It's going to be such a plot twist if I add Arcturus to the graveyard under bar fight.
Yes, he just comes out swinging against you. Does any of that hit your armor class?
The 16-16 both match.
Okay. So that is 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he punches you twice right in the chest. You can kind of see everyone in the bar kind of just migrating away from the two of you. What do you do, Arcturus?
How burly does he look?
Very.
Oh man, he looks like massive burl. Okay. Well, I'm a wizard in a fist fight with a fighter.
You are fucked.
He looks kind of like that. He does have a sword on his hip, though he has not drawn it.
All right. Let me make sure I'm understanding this right. All right. I would like to stand up and punch the drink out of his clothes with prestidigitation.
Okay. You cast prestidigitation, cleaning the drink off of his clothes. I would say make another persuasion check. Let's see if that's sufficient to calm him and stop him from, beating you to death.
I mean, that's what Beta's trying to do.
And I would say you have advantage on it because you did clean him.
Aw.
I know, and if you fail, and he did fail. Well, he still looks pretty angry, Arcturus. Anything else?
Let's see here. Prestidigitation is an action. Boop 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 boo. I'm just gonna kind of like gesture for Beta to keep this all relaxed.
Okay, Beta.
Beta is going to grab another drink, walk over to this thing, and she is going to say, "Peace, my children. Let us not resort to violence." And she's going to try to persuade the guy
Okay,
to
make a
calm
persuasion
down.
check. He looks you up and down. He's like, "You're one of them damn monks, aren't you?" Grabs the drink you're offering him. Keep your wizard on
I
the
am a
leash.
sister. A 1,000 apologies, sir. It will not happen again.
Looks over at him, looks back at you. He looks like a clumsy oaf. He's going to do it again. Just try to avoid hitting me next time.
Beta's gonna move to Arturus and head him back to the bar.
Well, you guys are out of initiative. You see him kind of set the table upright, sit back down at it.
Oof.
Skeldriff
That
kind
could
of
have been
pokes his head
very
up
bad.
over the bars, like, "Oh, hey, no one's dying this time. Great."
Do people normally die?
Only most of the time they just punch till one falls over. Sometimes somebody draws steel, and then things get bloody, and it takes me forever to clean up.
Well, we were trying to avoid bloodshed.
Indeed, that's
It was a mistake. No reason to get all bent out of shape over a little spilt beer.
Yeah, he does tend to get angry.
Perhaps I could persuade him to seek counseling. I am free on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
No, you're not. You got D&D on Mondays.
We're out of your network, though, so it's going to cost extra.
No, well, he is a merchant, so he probably could pay.
Merchant? What the fuck does he sell? Other than ass whoopings.
He sells most of the fine cloth and the dry goods in town. Brings them in on a big boat.
Underdark, what's a dry good?
Flour, things like that.
Wait, he brings in flour?
Flour, grain.
Oh no, I see that idea you're getting. Your cousin or whoever died the same way.
No, what this means is I've unintentionally pissed off perhaps my family's greatest business
asset.
partners. Yeah. I'll have to find a way to make
he
this up
may
to
have
him.
cut you a deal if he knew you were a Septimus.
No, not on this continent. We're back up north. We'll work with that later.
Okay.
Underdark, how much time was spent on that carousing? If I have any left over?
You basically spent the entire time doing that, is what you said.
Right.
This was just
All
an
right.
incident in the middle of it.
Okay.
No one else seems to have much information about Firewatch except that there's a bunch of hermits on there and they mostly stick themselves and, nothing really much of interest.
Alright. I'm going to put my money on Freaky Fish Cult. I'll bet 80 copper on that.
A fish cult?
A fish cult. They got it in for some kind of sea god of some sort. Like a kraken. Or they're breeding with fish people.
You know what? I'll take you up on that. If it's not what you say, then I get our 160 coppers.
160?
We're both putting down 80 coppers, aren't we?
Ah, yes.
Oh, Beta shall hold the money.
No, no money is changing hands yet. The bet's just on.
Dale va.
All right. We should get going then. And I'm going to go use the restroom.
Yeah, well, once it's time, we'd expect.
Yeah, like a little bit before sundown. Davis kind of walks back into the bar. Kind of looks around a bit, sees you guys head towards you. Oh,
hey,
you're here.
Yeah, hey, Davis, we made an arrangement with the ferryman. He wants 50 gold pieces to ferry us out to the island. I assume you can pay.
Well, of course I can pay.
We should be all set then.
50 gold each, or 50 gold for the whole lot of us?
Oh, no, just for the lot of us.
Excellent.
Can you imagine? That would be highway robbery.
Well, I suppose it's better than trying to swim the distance.
I mean, I could probably do it. But, yeah, I'd rather not.
Beta could do it. She wouldn't swim, though. She'd just walk across the bottom and come out the other side.
All right. Well, I just gotta put this in my room, and he, kind of has like a rucksack with him. And then I suppose we would be ready to depart.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Let us away.
All right. Yep. So you guys walk down to the docks. It's mostly quiet as the sun is kind of setting. The fishermen have all, in the dock is basically full at this point. All the ships are in. And, you see kind of standing on the deck, kind of watching you guys as you approach is Older. He's wearing like this kind of like a cap on him. And as you guys watch, it's like, oh, he's your fourth.
Hey, well, he has the money.
We'll see. Show me the money. And with that, Davis pulls out the small satchel and kind of just tosses it up at him. Alder opens it, looks at it for a while. It's like he stares at it for like 30 seconds before he nods, closes it, puts it away. He's like, all right, well, get aboard. I'm not gonna wait to shove off just because you decide to lollygag.
All right, well,
Hey.
I think we all get aboard.
Could I insight check that prolonged looking at the gold?
Sure, make an insight check.
Why? He was looking at the money. He didn't believe we'd come up with it.
But I want to understand why his response.
You get the feeling he was considering just chucking it back at Davis's head and telling him to go stuff it up the other end. He was considering just refusing the gold out of principle and telling you to go fuck yourselves.
Well, see, Davis was an asshole. I mean, okay.
Yeah, Davis is an asshole. All right, but yeah, you guys climb aboard the small keelboat, and it sets off. Older does mention it'll take about an hour to get to the island. It is a new moon out. The seas are calm and black.
Before you ask, no, I don't know water breathing.
I know water breathing, but I can't teach it to you.
50 minutes into this hour journey.
I know water breathing, but I cannot teach it to you either.
You can see, kind of like like glimpse. You can see this outline of the island on the kind of getting closer and closer as you get in, just this inky blackness. And when you're about 5 minutes out from the docks, you hear a bell be rung. Just like a quick, like a church bell sound, but only one ring.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
So yeah, Older kind of pulls up to this dock. Now your dark vision can see that the dock goes, it feeds into a path that looks to be heading up towards the middle of the island. 3 barren hills seem to be kind of rising out of what you can now tell are rocky beaches. Small wiry shrubs on an otherwise sparse landscape kind of dot the land here. In between the high points of the hills, where the path is kind of pointing, you can make out the silhouette of a small fortress and tower.
This must be the monastery.
How large is this island by the looks of it?
The island looks to be, let's see, longest across. Actually, here, I think I have a map I can pull up for you. One moment. All right, here you go.
All right.
Yeah, you guys kind of hear the sound of wood sliding on wood as the boat kind of makes dock at the dock. Ulrich turns like, all right, everybody off is leaving. I'm not hanging around here very long.
All right, and then we all get off.
Okay.
Indeed.
You all step onto the docks, the wood kind of creaking under your feet. As soon as the last of you leave, you can see Ulrich kind of tack his sails, set his rudder, and he begins slowly pushing the boat off the dock.
All right. So you think the monks just put him up in there?
Quite possibly.
Oh, I was talking to Davis.
He looks around. It's like, this is most unusual. I would expect that if they saw us or were expecting company, there wouldn't be people here. Instead, it seems quite abandoned.
I reckon that might be what that single bell is related to.
Indeed. But, well, we are here to make contact and find that rascal. So off we go. Lead on.
All right, then I guess we head up to the door.
All right, you guys start walking up this path, eventually revealing an open archway in the fortress wall. The archway in the outer wall you can tell would provide access to to a large courtyard. And as you kind of walk in there, you can see it is filled with vegetable gardens and a small orchard of stunted apple trees. Stairs To the east and west lead up to walkways overlooking the yard. To the southwest, the base of a bell tower is obscured by thick growths of vines, which also shroud the west stairs. A set of double doors stand along the front of the hermitage on the far side of the garden, and appears to be the only way inside.
All right, then why don't we go knock?
Okay, so you start walking toward it, and you can also see off to the east as you kind of move that at the eastern side of the courtyard, the wall of the fortress once abutted the larger of the island's rocky hills, but that hillside has been hewn away to create a passage rounding the corner of the hermitage.
Wait, is that the east one or the west one?
The east corner has is no longer touching the hill, so there's like a small path that would allow you to go around the building without going.
Ah. Okay, so that tower isn't built into the hill.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new moon, so it's still fairly dark, right?
Yes, but many of you have dark vision.
As for me, I have a torch.
Okay.
Gentlemen, does this not just feel strange to you? Visiting an abbey at this time of night with a group of mysterious monks?
I mean, it seems like a good place to hide out if you've got people coming after you.
And if they didn't see us till we got close enough to where they ring that bell, then likely that Morley is still here and has not yet fled.
Well, then why don't we go see if they'll answer the door, and then I go up and knock on it.
Okay, so you go up and kind of knock on the door once, and you would stop because you would also notice that the doors have obviously, there's damage to the doors, and they have been very obviously broken open recently and have been jammed shut again. The doors do not appear to be functional.
Not functional. So nobody's been in or out of here then. At least not this way. Let's see if there's a way in back.
Agreed. We should circle around that tower towards that inlet in the rear. Wait, do we not know that's there under?
No, everyone noticed. That's why I mentioned it.
Ah, okay, yes. We should probably circle around to be by that little inlet.
You're talking about going through that opening to the east?
Yeah, that's... Or is that a gap in the wall down there, I see, that we can pass through, or is that a door?
That is a door.
Okay, yeah, then
It's
we'll
like
go...
a gate.
Yeah, we'll go around inside the wall and see if there's another way in.
Okay. Yeah, so you go around that corner. You can see that this part of the courtyard has a low, unfinished stone wall, enclosing a broad, sandy yard abutting an open vista of beach and sea. A small tower, accessible by an external stair, rises against the hermitage's east wall. Several scrubby bushes stand to the north of a large oval pool at the center of the yard.
So no doors here. Alright, let's head through that gate and see if there's a door on the south side.
Sounds agreeable.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, yeah, you go down there. There is a gate there. It is kind of weakly hanging on some rusty hinges. It looks like you could just push on it and it would open.
Alright, I push on it. Does it open?
It does, kind of making like a screeching sound as the rusty hinges grind.
Wait, stop moving it.
What? Why?
Hold on. Arcturus is going to pull out a vial of oil. And I'm going to apply that to the gate.
Okay. Yeah, you oil up the hinges.
I mean, really?
Yep. I got bad vibes about this place. Not telegraphing our position would be a good idea.
Well, we're not exactly being stealthy. I'm assuming they know exactly where we are. Maybe only the door in the back works. Is there a door back here?
Yeah, so as you swing open the freshly oiled hinges, which open without making much sound, a little bit of sound, but not much. Yeah, you can see a small set of stairs leading up to a closed wooden door, and also a path leading down towards the water.
All right. Well, I'll knock on this door.
Alright, you knock on the door. So you go up to the door, kind of knock on it, clang, clang. The door falls inward. Revealing the interior.
Davis, are you sure he's here? This place is looking increasingly abandoned.
Oh, I'm sure.
All right, if you say so.
Insight check.
Sure, make an insight check. He's not sure.
All right, well, let's go inside and see if we can find him.
Okay. Yeah,
Or
so you kind
anybody.
of step inside. You can see that what was once apparently the main barracks of this stronghold has been turned into individual meditation cells by the hermits that reside here. Numerous wooden poles have been crudely lashed together and hung with curtains to create 8-foot-high partitions throughout the room. The ceiling peaks 20 feet overhead, where a thatched roof is reinforced with wooden poles. The entire room is in shambles, with many of the partitions damaged and the curtains torn apart. Debris and broken remains of simple furnishings are strewn about, while pools of drying blood and gore fill the room with a metallic stink.
This doesn't bode well for our friend Morley.
I would like to investigate these pools of blood.
Sure.
Based on, what it looks like there was, any kind of spread pattern that exists.
Sure.
You
Make,
know.
make an investigation check. Okay, yeah. She's kind of looking around, and it looks like that a lot of this blood is a lot concentrated around the cot. Like whoever was attacked was in the cot at the time. And the markings on the floor indicate that they were dragged out that door you just knocked in. By the way, there is another closed wooden door to the north, the other side of this room.
They look like they were dragged out the back,
Yes.
the door that's close to the sea.
Yes.
I would like to step outside.
Okay.
Does it look like there's a traces of blood or a disturbance in the sand leading towards the sea?
Make another investigation check. Yes.
Gentlemen, it would appear that our monastic order has been murdered and dragged into the depths of the sea.
You don't suppose Morley was caught up in that, do you?
Well, I hope not. The bounty is only if we can recover what he stole.
Well, we'll see if it's here. Or Morley.
I'm sure he's alive. Someone like him's always alive.
Right now, I'm wishing I invested in some caltrops.
Mm-hmm.
Although... Under, you said that this door that we came in is broken? Like it completely fell off its hinges?
Mm-hmm. I did, in fact, say that.
I have an idea. I would like to take some oil
Okay.
and pour it on the floor here by the door.
Okay. On which side of it?
The stone side of it. It wouldn't be nearly as effective as a slipping hazard if it was on the earth.
Okay, I got what you're doing. Yeah, you can do that. By the way, one other thing you did notice with your investigation check was that the drag marks leading to the water is a steep path that goes down like a embankment about 10 feet to the water. And you could see when you looked over there that a boat, like a rowboat, has been pulled halfway up onto the beach, its stern riding low in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Goulash.
What's in the boat?
At this rate, you'll owe me 80 copper.
We don't know that.
Like I said, at this rate.
Yeah, at this rate.
I mean, you say that, yeah.
So, Beta, are you going to investigate the boat?
Yes, we are going to investigate the boat.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, yeah. Well,
The one with the high wisdom score, like the mage, should do the investigating.
All right, I'll
I mean,
check
the
it
high
out.
intelligence scores, because investigate is an
yeah,
intelligence.
and you start going down there towards the water. Well, I do say we should probably destroy that boat. That way no one can run.
Something is off here. There is something going on this. I don't.
Agreed.
First the door was torn off the hinges and it looked like bodies were beaten in their beds and dragged out. Something is definitely not kosher here.
We might need to revise our expectations and our plans.
Yes, it may not be. The monks may not have let somebody stay here. It don't look like the monks may have not had a choice.
I don't know. I'm seeing monks got dragged into the water, but then there's a boat here. I think Morley might have got here after the action happened. That's why the door is back on its hinges. I think he found the place deserted with all the monks gone. He put the door back on, and he fixed up the door out front so that no one would suspect he's here.
That makes very good sense. I like that
But then who
idea.
rang the bell when we got here?
Let's hold for when I finish checking out this boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, so you go down there, and first thing you notice is that there are several holes punched through the hull of the boat. If you were to attempt to row to shore, it would likely sink before you could get very far.
Are these mendable holes?
There are sections missing, like the wood was torn apart. It is repairable, just you would need more than just a single casting of mending. It would take some work. You need like pieces of wood to mend to it.
You mean like with a fabricate spell?
Exactly.
Or
I
like
know the
pieces of
mending
the
spell. We
door
can put
over
this
there.
bow back
The
together.
other
if
thing
we
you
wanted.
notice is that in the water near the boat, you can see many bodies just below the surface.
Oh, at this rate, Arcturus, I think you're going to owe me 80 coppers.
That it had nothing to do with fishmen?
Yeah, if they were fishmen, why would the bodies still be here? This wasn't fish people. This was just somebody trying to get away with murder.
Underdark? What's the distance to these bodies in the dark water?
5 feet.
Yeah, somebody just killed
Somebody
these
just
monks,
tossed
I
the
think.
water,
This
bodies
was
in
no
the
fish
water.
people. Fish people would have eaten them.
I'd like to look because I got that dark vision. I'd like to look deep into the water. Do I see anything beyond the bodies?
Sure, make a perception check. Just bodies.
Just bodies.
I'd like to, in that case, conjure up a mage hand and kind of try to pull one of these bodies closer.
Okay. Yeah, you conjure up a mage hand, start moving one of the bodies. It's grabbing the closest one. It moves a little bit. Go ahead.
How still is the ocean right now?
There's some minor wave action, but not. It's not like it's unnaturally smooth. But it's not like it's frothy either. It's just some normal waves for a calm night. If that helps any.
It does. It does. In part, it helps set the atmosphere.
Indeed. So yeah, you grab one of these corpses, you kind of move it. It shifts a little bit, but then your hand goes out as if it had exceeded the force rating.
Okay, what's the actual?
That's when suddenly the water kind of explodes upward. The body's being shoved aside as 3 large crab-like creatures lunge out of the water at you.
Ah, you said fish.
Roll
Roll
initiative.
initiative.
I want my 80 coppers.
This proves nothing.
All right, Beta, do you have the alert feat?
Yes, Beta does have the alert feat.
Excellent. What would you like to do?
Shoot the crab people!
Oh, all right. Well, roll to hit. The crit hit, but the 10 missed.
I'm assuming only one hit.
Correct. Just the crit.
Under.
Yes? Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
I'm assuming only one hit.
I hear you.
Mister, can you hear me?
Can you hear me, mister?
What happened to my sound? Test?
Yes, we hear you. Do you hear
I
us?
hit the mute button. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just the crit hit.
All right, and then I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself? Or no. No. Let me see what sanctuary is. You touch one. No, it's a range spell. I'm going to cast sanctuary on the mage.
Arcturus?
Yes.
No, I'm clarifying.
Yes, that's
Okay.
and then I am done.
All right. Goulash, do you have the alert feat?
I don't need it.
Well, if you don't have it, you will have to do your thing.
I do my thing.
Okay. What would you like to do?
All right. Let's see. One of these guys came up on shore.
3 of them have come up on shore.
All right. Are any of them injured yet?
The one beta shot is injured.
Oh, I will go up to that one and attempt to rip him asunder.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Hey, all right.
2 hits. One's a crit.
Hey, guess who remembered that he has brutal critical?
Excellent.
That is
All
a-
right. That
yes.
bloodies him.
Cool.
Okay. Anything else?
No. Is Davis in initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
He does not, however, have the alert feat. So one of these crab people is going to run up to him on their turn.
What did he roll?
He's on the 10,
Oh,
but he's surprised.
I see. I didn't realize he was taking a turn with the enemies.
Yeah, I just did a mass initiative for him.
Yeah, all right.
Well, that's not good for him. Okay, so he takes 10. While he is badly bloodied. Davis just got ripped in half by this crab guy.
Looks like they did our work for us.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out he was a total bitch.
Yeah, he was not very strong and just got killed by the crab guys. Let's see. The crab guy right in front of you, Gosh, that you hit, is going to try to hit you.
No.
Tries again.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, so it hits you with its pincers, for 12 bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled. The other crab guy is going for Arcturus. Does a 20 hit Arcturus?
I have a reaction, right?
Do you have the alert feat?
No.
Then you are surprised and cannot take reactions.
Oh my god, as it gets me.
Pincers you for 13, and you are now grappled. It then attempts to start wrapping its tentacles around your face, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. This is versus poison, by the way. All right, you are not affected by this, as you kind of feel this tingly sensation all over your face, like a jellyfish.
I think that is my favorite response to me passing a save. You shit, you pass.
All right, well, let's see. It's your turn. You are surprised. So, Beta, it is now your turn. Mister, are you here?
I am going to blast the one that's got Gilbert grappled.
All right. A roll to hit. Two hits. Alright. Anything else?
Gilbert, how bloody are you? Bloody?
I'm a wizard, but I'm not that squishy.
Okay. Then I'm gonna action surge and shoot him again.
Okay. Well, that is a normal hit and a crit. Mister with all these new high rolls now.
Yay!
Alright, yeah,
so-
you blast him. He's hurt.
And again, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Gilbert.
Okay. Oh, I forgot about that. Alright. Goulash.
All right. This one is still grappling me.
Yes, you are still grappled.
All right. I would like to break free by killing him.
You can certainly try. He is bloodied.
Look at that, another crit.
That's the only hit.
All right, that is 16 magical slashing.
All right, yeah, you cut into his carapace, and yeah, he's more bloodied now.
Cool.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, well, we'll start with that guy then. He's going to try and rub his tentacles all over your face. I need a con save versus poison.
All right.
Okay, well, he's just going to try to kill you with his pincer then.
That hits me again.
15 more bludgeoning damage. All right, the other guy is going to make his wisdom save versus the sanctuary. Does a 16 pass sanctuary beta?
That task Sanctuary.
Say again, what's the DC?
16.
Okay, so it does pass. So he rubs his tentacles all over Arcturus' face again. Please make another con save versus poison, Gilbert. You are poisoned. The effect of this poison is that you are paralyzed.
Yep.
It is then going to try to crush you with its pincer.
Mm-hmm.
Which is an automatic crit because you're paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
For 17 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
The other one, seeing a party member that's been hit by the tentacles, raises up its claws, clacking them as it charges at Arcturus. Oh, goddamn it, I forgot the wisdom save. Looks like it gets one attack. And I don't think that hits the wizard. Like it doesn't get through your armor. I'm guessing.
That's. I guess, yeah, he just doesn't make it through the robes and mage shield.
Huh. Okay.
That's just sad.
Yeah, he kind of fucked that one up.
Hello.
Hello. Arcturus, it is your turn. You are paralyzed. So at the end of your turn, you can make another saving throw versus the poison. Hey, you shake it off. You are no longer paralyzed. Beta, your turn.
Beta is going to blast the one that's got the mace.
Okay. Two hits.
Oh, fuck, I just realized I'm bloody.
19.
Well, so is the one grappling you. As
Okay, well then
Beta
I'm
last
going
said.
to heal. I am going to heal Gilbert
Okay.
for 24, and then I am done.
All right, Goulash, you're still grappled by this bloodied one in front of you.
All right, I'm going to keep trying to escape.
Via death.
No, via murder.
I wasn't talking about your death.
Ah.
The 22 hits.
Well. Alright, that is 10 effectively magical slashing.
All right. Yeah, it's looking to be on the verge of death, but it is still alive.
Alright, that's it.
All right. Well, Goulash, the one you just hit is going to try to rub his tentacles all over your face. I need a con save versus poison. Nuts. All right, you resist the poison. However, barely. It then tries to pincer you.
No.
Yeah, it's just slack-jawed. It's just like, God damn it, get poisoned already. Arcturus, the one that is grappling you, is going to try to poison you again. Oh wait, it has to make a wisdom save first.
That's right.
All right, it fails for the first one. Tries again. It also fails.
Negative!
The one behind you tries to do the same. Yeah, and wow. So yeah, they're unable to get through your sanctuary. This pisses off the one that isn't grappling you, and it's just going to run over up to Beta. This will provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Arcturus.
I don't have Warcaster, so I can't do anything about that.
Okay. Well, it's now your turn. What would you like to do? You're currently grappled by this giant crab guy.
Well, you could have at least punched him.
Yeah, with my squishy hand, yeah. Yeah, let's see now. So this one's bloody, right?
Indeed.
Are they all still alive?
Yes. Davis is the only casualty so far.
Important question. Is there any way I could get a line on more than one of them?
You cannot move, no.
Wasn't sure if they were, conveniently in a line.
They are not so convenient, no. These are crab people.
Crab people. Crab.
Let me put it this way. The only line you could get is you could get the one that ran up to Beta in a line with Beta.
Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. But you know what? I'm going to start having lightning arc between my fingers. I'm going to take two of them. I'm going to stick them right in this thing's tentacled nose and cast lightning bolt down the length of it.
Oh, wow. Roll the hit!
Nah, it's a deck save if it's lightning bolt.
Oh, it's lightning bolt. Oh, okay. Whoa, yes.
There is no dodging that one.
Yeah.
Is it that?
Well, we'll see. No, it's badly bloodied, but it is still alive. The faint wafting of cooked crab kind of wafts over the area.
Goulash, melt the butter and break out the bibs. We're eating this one on a silver platter.
Yeah, and you're paying.
Anything else?
No.
All right, Beta, there's one that has run up in melee with you.
Okay. Can I shoot the one that outside of melee, or will the one in melee take the hit for him?
You can shoot a different target, yes. You are at disadvantage if you're using a ranged attack while someone is in melee with you.
Oh. Oh. I see. Okay, then. Bonus action, Misty Step. I'm going to Misty Step 30 feet. I'm just
Okay.
going to step like 20 feet to the left of this thing so I can still see the one that's got Gilbert. And then I'm going to blast the one that's got Gilbert.
All right, yeah, you step onto some different part of the rocky shore and open up on the one on Gilbert. Roll to hit. Two hits. All right, so the first one hits him, cracking the shell open from, tail to head. Second one then it hits his body inside. Crab meat kind of blown out and coating Arcturus. It is dead.
All right.
The
I'm
partially
going to wave
gored
at the other.
crab body.
I'm going to wave at the one that was in melee with me. Because I think he got a little perturbed. I'm going to go like, hi.
It clacks its pincers at you menacingly.
How you doing on health there, Gilbert?
I'm a wizard. I'm much more squishy than I'm used to.
Okay, then. Can I cast a healing spell as a bonus action? I've already cast my healing spell as a bonus action.
You also
I have
cast
used
Misty
bonus
Step this
action.
turn.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yes, I am done.
Okay. Goulash, you're still grappled by this guy.
All right, let's see if I can finally get him.
We shall see. 2 hits, 1 is a crit again. Have you crit on every hit against this guy?
I mean, I have been making 3 attacks around.
Did you go berserker?
What, does that make you crit more?
No, it gives you an extra attack as bonus action.
No, that's from my, those are from my claws.
Yeah. Alright, yeah,
okay.
so you start ripping and tearing. You tear off one of his pincers, one that isn't grappling you, and then you start whipping it into him, eventually beating him to death with his own claw.
Oh, I love that glory kill animation. Yeah, no, the way Beast works is when you, I almost said wild shape, is when you rage, you get to pick one of 3 weapons. You either get the claws that heal you by your proficiency bonus once per round, or no, that's the bite. The claws let you make 1 extra attack per round without using a bonus action, and then the third option is a tail that has the reach property, but I never use that.
Alright, anything else, Goulash?
No, that's it.
Alright. Well, the one that you ran from, Beta, is going to chase after you and is going to try and grab you. There's a
Give
13
us
hit
some
you.
love. No,
Alright,
it does not hit me.
tries again.
You can try all day.
It's an 18.
No.
Alright, well, it's Arcturus, it is your turn. Coated in crab bits, you are no longer grappled.
Well, I'm going to sample a taste of the cooked crab that is on my lapel.
It's a little rubbery. It's undercooked.
Mmm. That other one.
Yes.
Distance, and would I hit a friendly if I cast a lightning bolt through it?
35 feet, and no. Here's its dex save. It failed. You hit. Your lightning courses through it. Again, that faint smell of cooked crab starts, kind of wafts in the air.
Oh, does the shell split open?
No, it's not even bloodied yet.
Oh man.
All right. Anything else?
No, that'll be my turn. Actually, I'm gonna move away from the water.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm gonna use a full 30 feet to move away from the water.
Okay. Use the full 30 feet and move away from the water. Anything else?
No.
All right. Beta.
Beta is going to insult this monster with vicious mockery. It needs a wisdom save.
Okay.
She is going to insult it. Failed. It takes. What is it? Okay. It takes 5 points of psychic damage as Beta insults it.
Crab is sad.
We done killed your buddies. They will be stewed, but you were going to try to keep whole so we could eat the legs. And that's going to be the end of Beta's turn.
Okay. Goulash.
All right, how many left?
1. It's in melee with Beta.
All right, I'm going to try and rip him apart.
All right. You run over there. Roll to hit. Two hits.
Poor crab man.
All right. It is now bloodied. As you just start
Okay.
cracking its shell.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Okay. All right. Well, it is. It's going to try to attack Beta again. Yeah. No. Fuck this. It turns and tries to attack Goulash instead.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. It clamps onto you for 19 bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled.
Okay.
Arcturus.
Yo ho.
Where's my bottle of rum?
Well, I'm gonna walk up to the crab people. How bad off is the crab people?
It is bloodied.
Actually, I'm not gonna walk up to the crab people. I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the crab people.
Okay. Roll to hit. You hit. Uh-huh. You singe it.
That's it.
All right. Beta. You are in melee with the crab person.
Beta is going to. Let's see what else Beta wants to do. Beta wants to. Give me a dex save. Because I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
I don't want to cast Etheridge Blast. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
It
It
dodged.
passes. I'm on my bitch. It dodged. Aw. I'm just going to go, aw. And I'm done.
All right. Goulash. You're being grappled by this guy.
All right, I'm going to try and kill him.
You and everyone else. Wow. 3 hits.
Oh, poor crab person.
Yeah, crab person was bloodied. Then Goulash, it's like, yeah, you grabbed me. That's cute. And he just starts pounding it, breaking bits of shell go kind of flying. Eventually, bits of crab meat go flying. And Goulash finds himself on the other side of this thing, having torn through it. It is dead. And you guys are on initiative.
Oh man, is it like watching one of those? I forget what it is, but it's some kind of shrimp that has like a flicking claw mechanism and just cracks shells.
Yes.
Do you guys happen to remember what that thing's called?
The pistol shrimp?
No. That has like the
That's what I was
gun
thinking of.
for a claw. Mantis shrimp, I think, is what it was.
Oh, okay. Well, speaking of shrimp, I seem to recall you saying fish, which means you owe me 80 coppers.
No, I don't. Look, these things clearly were not intelligent enough to murder people in their beds and drag them to the sea. Actually, does Arcturus know what these are?
Make a nature check. Oh yeah, You know that the Sea of Thorns, the coast of it, kind of is infested with these Chol.
It's a shoal. It's not a particularly intelligent creature. The whole region's infested with them.
So you think fish people came here and did this, and then the Chol just showed up?
Are Chol known for being carrion feeders,
Yes.
if present?
Yes, they're
They're-
scavengers.
They're known for being carrion feeders.
All right. Well, then my previous theory still stands. I think somebody else did this and dumped the bodies here.
You think it not fish people?
No, I think it not fish people.
Indeed. Well, we should probably do something with the body of, what's his name?
Oh, Davis?
Yeah.
Yeah, shame about that. Kind of shocking how many people get into the bounty hunting business who really have no business doing it.
Yeah, you can see it under his fine clothes. He was wearing a breastplate that was just completely clawed through and it's been completely wrecked.
Oh well, let's
Ooh,
invest in armor.
Any money?
Arcturus is going to take the remains of that breastplate. Check his corpse, usual.
Okay. Well, besides the breastplate, he had a rapier
Mm-hmm.
and a sack that contains 200 gold pieces and a 300 gold piece diamond.
Oh my.
Ooh.
One moment while I record that. You said 200 gold pieces
Yes.
and a 300 gold piece diamond.
Yes. There's also a little folded piece of parchment with the diamond.
Indeed.
Do you
What does
open
it? Indeed, I do.
Okay.
Does it say please resurrect?
It does. It basically says that to whomever will find this, please keep the gold as a gift. Please use the diamond and have me raised.
All right. Well, I can't do that, and I don't think I would want to either because killing him.
I
Was part of the
mean-
plan.
Well, let's see if we can find our little gnome friend and see what he says.
Well, no, I mean we shouldn't bring him back. He was trying to find our gnome friend, but we're trying to rescue him.
Exactly.
We don't bring him back yet.
No, we don't bring him back ever.
I have to go to the bathroom. I return.
That would seem a bit terrible to do.
What, to not bring him back?
Yes.
Well, think about it this way. If he were any other bounty hunter trying to go after this Morley guy who we've been hired to protect, we would just kill him, right? So you're saying just because this guy can afford to be rezzed that he deserves it, even though we would have killed him anyway? I say we just keep the diamond.
A fair point. A bit morally dubious, but a fair enough point. Let's just see what kind of a person this Morley is. Well, we should probably head back into the structure.
Yep.
So you guys start heading up the escarpment. Arcturus, what did you say your passive perception is?
19.
19, yeah, okay. So,
I got the observant feat.
what's that do again?
1 second, I scroll over to it. If I can see creature's mouth move while it is speaking in a language I can understand, I can read its lips, and then there's that bonus to passive perception and passive investigation. Although I know we don't really use that last one.
Oh, okay. Good to know. So, yeah, as you kind of go up the escarpment, there's that low shrub brush that's been just on this island. And you can tell that there is something in that brush, maybe 50 feet. It's near the wall, but there's something in that bush.
Alright. So, Arcturus is gonna kind of like lean over on it into Goulash like he's staggered a little bit from his injuries and whisper that information to him.
Make a performance check. See how well you stumble.
I actually stumble?
No, it's just like super obvious, like, oh no! And then you like get next to him and start whispering in his ear.
It is easy.
Goes to pretend to stumble, actually stumbles, breaks
Every
neck, and
time.
dies.
What
All right.
happened?
He
But
fake
yeah,
stumbled in order to get close to Goulash to subtly whisper in his ear.
At least I was subtle with the whisper.
Made as much attention as you could before you whispered.
What exactly did he tell me?
Arcturus, what did you say?
Oh, what you told me, that there's something in the bush over there.
Right. Look, do I see anything in the bush over there?
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is a 12.
You do not see any. It just looks like a bush.
Well, I guess I'll trust him. I'm gonna go over to the bush.
Okay. You go over to the bush.
I'm gonna walk at an angle to the bush. That way we can kind of begin to encircle it.
Okay. Yeah, well, you go over to the bush. I assume you're just looking down at it, Goulash.
Yeah.
A head kind of pokes out of the brambles, kind of a drawn, watery blue skin, seaweed-like hair. Looks like this.
Oh, no.
Kind of looks up at you. He's like, well, now you've done it. You've caught me.
Morley?
Who's Marley?
Insight check.
Toad?
Sure, make an insight check.
18.
All right. It looks more like she was a kind of watching you at a distance. She's kind of looking like she doesn't want to fight you guys. Is the feeling you get from it? She'd much rather have not been discovered at all.
Do I recognize what kind of creature this is?
Oh yeah, yeah, you would from your other check. This is a sea hag.
Good evening, ma'am. Please step
She's
clear of
probably
the
what
bush.
commanded the crab people to kill the people in the thing. I mean, makes sense.
Ma'am, if you could please step clear of that shrubbery.
All right, all right.
The
was
shrubbery.
Just watching the fight. Didn't mean any harm. She steps out of it. My name is Beatrix. What's yours?
Beatrix.
Arcturus Sextus Septimus. What brings you to the island this time of night?
Oh, I've been here for a couple nights now. You see, I was it's rather funny. Swimming nearby, heard all this screaming and whatnot, and I decided to investigate. And these monks, they were they were just being slaughtered. The walkers, you see, they came up right out of the water and just stormed the place.
What are these walkers exactly?
Well, rotting bodies from the sea come up and, walk and attack stuff on land.
I want my 80 coppers, Arcturus. It was zombies.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
Insight check.
Sure, make your insight check.
Come on, at this point we all know I don't trust any NPC.
Well, you can't really get a good read on her through all the cackling.
So, do you know who commands these walkers?
Without looking at the pouch of copper pieces, my mage hand is going to take it off my belt and hover it over to Goulash.
All right. There's 80 in there?
There's 80 in there.
So, who commands the walkers?
What do you mean, who commands the walkers? No one commands the walkers. They just walk.
Well, what made them start walking?
I don't know. Crappy, shitty-ass magic?
By any chance, have you seen a gnome around here?
A gnome? I think there were a couple of gnomes with the hermits. You should have seen them fly. The walkers punted those guys into the wall like you wouldn't believe. It was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen in my life.
And I have to ask, the walkers, they came here, slaughtered everybody, and then dumped the corpses in the water?
Yep.
Under how many corpses did I see in the water?
13.
Did this match the number of blood stains found on the beds?
Yes. Actually,
And
sorry, no,
all-
there were more. There were more bodies and there were bloodstains from the cot. You would be able to infer that there were more bodies in there than came from just that one room.
Oh, okay. For a second there, I was about to be like, I believe I've caught you in a lie.
Sorry, I was flipping between things.
Oh, all good. I totally get how that goes. Alright, so 13 bodies, and there were how many cots again? My apologies.
I didn't say, I think. Give me a second, let me check. I didn't say. Let me take a look at that. Let me 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. There were 15. Not all of them were like bloody, but all of the blood came from ones that were. If that makes any sense.
Wait, all the blood came from beds that were...
Like, there are trails of blood from where the bodies got dragged. Those all came from cots that were significantly bloodied, as in coated in blood.
Right.
There were several cots that were not bloody, like there was no one in it when the attack happened.
But there are 16 cots and 13 bodies.
Yes.
Well, that would seem to leave us then with a discrepancy of 3 corpses.
Sorry, 15 cots.
A discrepancy of 2 corpses.
Well, don't look at me. I didn't eat them. Yet.
Underdark, you know what I'm going to roll.
Go ahead. Yeah, you get nothing.
Alright. How many gnomes were there?
I didn't
You said
count.
that the walkers kicked them into the walls?
Yeah, I saw at least 2.
At least 2.
Mhm.
Could you by any chance point me towards said wall?
She points at the outside wall. They tried to run. They didn't get very far.
Underdark, can I see bloodstains?
Yes.
Do I see bodies?
Well, yeah, they're in the water.
Oh, I've already seen the gnomish bodies in the water.
You've seen one gnomish body. It is in the water.
Alright. How many wall bloodstains are there?
3.
So there are 15 beds. And how many of those had blood on them?
I'm going to go with 8.
Alright. 13 bodies in the water, one of which is a gnome. And... Alright. But there's only one gnomish corpse, but 3 splats on the wall.
Correct.
Ma'am, could you by any chance explain where the other 2 gnomish corpses happen to be?
She shrugs. Having a clue.
You know what I'm rolling.
Sure, roll your insight. It's proved so effective. She does not appear to be like trying to deceive you. She just kind of shrugs about it, like it's not a big deal.
And after this massacre, where did these walkers journey to? Other than the ocean?
Well, where else did you expect him to go?
I was looking more for what other activities they might have been engaging here, how long they stayed after the massacre, etc.
They didn't hang around very long. They came in, they killed, they left.
Did they leave with anything?
Bodies. But they dragged dead bodies into the water, and that was about it.
Underdark, does Arcturus know anything else about walkers? Why they would drag corpses into the water, this kind of raiding, etc.?
Make an Arcana check. No.
Well, gentlemen, I have exhausted my questions for the time being. Any thoughts or questions from yourselves?
So there's no way to be sure if one of those gnome corpses was Morley.
There are two unaccounted for gnomes. I'd assume they're gnomes because we have 3 distinct splatters here. Yet only 13 bodies, one of which is a gnome, but 15 beds.
So, can I go? Like, you seem to know what you're doing. I was just here to watch and stuff, but I'm just gonna go. She starts backing up towards the water line.
Under?
Mm-hmm.
Been a while since the factions come up, but the that society of the something ribbon.
Yes, that particular society.
Yes, that particular society. What's their stance on hags?
They try to eliminate them.
One moment, ma'am. I'm not quite done.
I really do need to go. She continues backing up.
Arcturus is going to animate a set of 10 ball
Ah, fuck!
bearings.
She runs. Well,
Anish?
There's really no need for a niche. You guys would all get a shot as she's running for the water.
Yeah, I'm not taking it.
Okay, so Beta, you can go ahead and roll. Arcturus, you can have your turn to attack her.
Does that mean my 10 ball bearings?
Yes.
Okay.
Beta, those both hit. Okay. Yeah, you blast her in the back. Arcturus. Uh, 9 hits. All right, so she takes off running. Beta shoots her twice in the back. She stumbles a little bit, and then these ball bearings just crash into her. And just kind of this shotgun blast, she face plants in the surf and is unmoving. You can see a bit of blood kind of leaking out onto the sand.
God damn, that's a satisfying spell.
Yeah, she is very dead.
By just full, golf ball sized holes. Well, I'm gonna go check the corpse.
Alright, yeah, you go and you check the corpse.
Beginning by dragging it away from the surf.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of grab it by its ankle, drag it a little away from the surf. She was wearing rags and did not appear to have any equipment on her.
All right. I'm going to pull out a small knife and investigate the contents of her stomach.
Okay. You cut it open. Make a medicine check to identify it.
Oh my god, man, that is gross. At least I just eat my victims.
There's stuff in it, but you can't really identify what the contents are. They're too badly damaged and decayed.
All right. Well, nothing useful in there. Might as well as continue. Arcturus is going to walk back towards the house. Ball bearings kind of orbiting around me.
Okay. You can do so. Nothing happens.
Gentlemen, are you coming?
Yes.
Sure.
Well then, let's continue searching this house. And I'm going to collect my ball bearings, deactivate the spell, and then prestidigitate them clean of gore.
Okay.
Goulash, would you like to take the lead?
Sure.
All right. Yeah. So you enter the hermit cell area where they had their cots. Just kind of walk through the blood and the gore to the closed wooden door on the opposite side.
Right. And so what's through here?
Oh, are you opening the door?
Yeah.
All right. You open the door. And you can see that stairs rise to a railed balcony that covers 2 walls of this large vaulted chamber. The balcony stands 10 feet above the floor, with heavy crossbeams above reinforcing the 20-foot high slate-tiled ceiling. Here and there, missing ceiling tiles have been covered over with thatch. A large, rusty metal tub and a broken wooden frame stand near the staircase. The floor shows spatters of blood and obvious signs of recent scuffle.
Okay, you said there were stairs going up?
Yes, up to a balcony.
Alright. I'll go up
And
here.
a scuffle.
Alright, yeah, you kind of walk in and start heading up the stair. Alright, so the balcony, as you kind of go up those stairs, you can see that there's more signs of struggle on the balcony. To the right as you go up, there's another closed wooden door. And it kind of wraps around and eventually heads north as well. with another wooden door there.
Let's see what's in the first door.
Okay. Yeah, you open it. It looks like to be a small hallway going about 25 feet. Another door closed on the opposite side and one on the north wall.
All right, let's go for the closed door first.
Which one?
The
north wall or the opposite one at the end of the hallway?
the north wall.
Okay. So yeah, you open this door, and revealing that a partial wall divides this chamber into two sections. 2 arrow slits are set onto the west wall, and a small fireplace stands to the north. Several tables crowd the room, all covered with sheaves of paper, quills, inkpots, candles, and a few bound books. Numerous uncomfortable-looking stools stand around them. One of the inkpots has been overturned, resulting in a large black stain on one tabletop.
Well, no gnomes in here. Let's check the next room.
Any bloodstains?
You do not see any bloodstains in that one.
All right. Lead the way, Goulash.
All right, the opposite door now.
All right. You open that, revealing a hallway, more arrow slits to the south, kind of overlooking that grotto where you guys found the bodies and fought the crab people. And it looks to go about 20 feet before turning to the north, following the walls of the other room you were just in.
Yep. Let's go along it then and see what's there.
Okay. Yep, so you go around that corner. You can see it goes another 30 feet to the north before turning to the west again. More arrow slits kind of looking out to the north.
And then is there a room at the end, or?
Okay, so you go to the corner. You can see 10 feet ahead another closed wooden door at the end of the hallway.
We'll keep going through.
All right. So you open up into a circular room. Bundles, barrels, and boxes are piled haphazardly across this tower room. A narrow path leads through the clutter to a staircase curving along the chamber's inner wall. These stairs rise to an open trapdoor in the ceiling.
All right, well, why don't we save that for later? Is this the small tower or the big tower?
This is the big tower.
Okay, well, and you said there's stairs going up and down?
No, just up.
Oh, just up. Okay. Yeah, we'll save this for later. Let's see what else is on this floor. I think there was another door back in the balcony. Why don't we go back there, unless there's a door along this hallway that we haven't been through yet.
There's not.
All right, then, back to the balcony and through the other door.
Okay, so yeah, you go to the first door. There's actually 2 doors and an opening.
Yep.
Yeah, and the door to this chamber hangs open. The detached head of a mace on the floor acting as a doorstop. The room is modestly furnished with a cot, a table, a chest, and a chair. An oddly shaped basin rests on the table, with a small piece of mirror hanging from the wall above it. There is blood on the floor of this room, and marks that show that the body that fell was dragged out.
Well, I think this accounts for one of our extra bodies. Or do I have that backwards? Was it an extra blood stain or an extra body? Who cares?
13 cots, 8 of which were bloody, which meant that at least some people fled. We know that one of the dead bodies was a gnome. We don't know if they were in bed. There were 15 cots in total, so likely a total of 15 people.
Okay. Well, let's see what's in the chest. I bet it's just clothes. And then I open the chest.
Okay.
Or
Go to
attempt
the
to.
chest and open it. One moment. So you open this chest, and inside you find a selection of threadbare garments and worn sandals. And just kind of pull those up and set them aside. You also find a religious icon set for the entire, like the pantheonic emblem, set with 14 small diamonds that you estimate are worth 100 gold apiece, as well as 2 blocks of amber worth 50 gold apiece.
I guess they were counting on me thinking it would just be clothes in here.
And what appears to be a long turkey feather.
That must be for writing. Yeah, then, let's see. I'll give those things to Beta. Can
Okay.
write those down. Mister, you're here, right?
Yeah, what are you giving me?
I'm giving you the 2 blocks of amber and the religious icon, which is worth a certain amount of gold. Yeah, how much is it?
The icon itself isn't worth much, but it is embedded. It has embedded in it 14 100 gold diamonds.
Yeah, so you have that now. And 2
Religious symbol?
blocks of amber.
I'd call that like a religious symbol or something. What's it again?
A religious icon.
All right. Now, were there any doors on the first floor that we didn't go through, aside from the one going out front that doesn't open?
Yes.
Oh, let's go down there and explore the rest then.
Okay. You head back down the stairs. The floorboard's kind of creaking as you go down the stairs. The blood still spattering the walls and the floor. And I
Right.
think we will call it here for the evening.
Cool.